Hello, welcome to Violet Shadow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing general readings for the water signs, that is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I'm going to start with some oracle cards to kind of get a general feel for the reading and then move into tarot. So let's see. Right now I will start with Cancer, and I'll put the timestamps in the description so that you can kind of go and see straight what your sign your reading is. So let's go ahead and do Cancer. Leo. So self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. That is your first card, Cancer. What else for Cancer? Cancer. The Weasel and Pine. Introspection. Okay. Cancer. Goblins. What is going on? These are some interesting cards coming up for you, Cancer. I'm interested to see where this is going. The Sun. All right, and then one more. Cancer. The Elephant. Ooh, that's a beautiful sort of energy. Okay, so what I'm getting here already is, Cancer, something has gone on that has made you, we have both the Weasel and the Goblins card. These are cards that kind of represent something sneaky type going on, something that may have been going on in your past. We'll kind of pull the tarot cards to see. But it looks like you're trying to pick yourself up after either you found out some information or something has happened that was kind of under your radar or that you weren't aware of at the time and kind of left you feeling like betrayed or out of the loop is what I'm getting. But the Sun and the Elephant card, these are powerful cards. The Elephant, they're very wise creatures. They're very smart and intuitive, and maybe because of what has happened, you kind of rattled you in a way where you didn't really understand how it happened, but you're kind of picking yourself up after that, which is really, really good, and trying to build up your self-confidence after, again, whatever happened has happened. So let's pull some tarot and let's see if we can get a little bit more information for Cancer. All right. So Cancer, what do we need to see? Cancer. The High Priestess in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So it does, I think your intuition or trusting your instincts kind of, that you might be beating yourself up over past choices or not seeing something before you think you should have in the past. It looks like there was something that caused confusion that maybe you trusted, and you trusted a little bit too long, or again, you just didn't see it in a certain amount of time, and it kind of rocks your boat a little bit. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and then the Chariot in reverse. Okay. So again, it could be something definitely happened here. It happened, but you're working through the aftermath and the emotions. And you're not, what I'm getting, I don't think you're running away from it. And I think that I kind of get the sense that you're looking straight into it to try to figure it out instead of like avoiding avoiding kind of looking at it. It's almost like you're pulled to figure out kind of where you felt like things went wrong and understand it so that you can learn in the future. Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups in reverse, and then the Four of Wands. That's awesome energy there. And then we have the Two of Pentacles here for the main energy that we're seeing in this reading. So I do think, again, that something happened and you made the choice to look at things and do so in a way where you can learn from them and either see things in the future not see things before it happens, but before it got to the point where it did. Missing, quote, red flags, or just whatever it was, that there's something about that where you feel like you have failed yourself, but don't beat yourself up over it too much, because the energy that is also in this reading, the other energy that I'm picking up, is very confusing, and it's meant to be kind of like under the radar. It's meant for you to miss it, basically. The Six of Cups in reverse, this could have been something, it could have been something that happened in the past with people that you thought that you knew well. Maybe there's a sense of like you thought you knew something and then it ended up not being that way. But when we're talking about something like this, it could be something, not necessarily something from like your childhood or like that far away. Or you could be feeling that like you kind of haven't listened to yourself for quite some time. You're seeing that was a pattern and you're trying to get out of that pattern and trust yourself a little bit more. We have the Four of Wands here that's ending this last row in the reading, and it's beautiful energy. It's talking about basically fixing that imbalance and coming more into your power to be stronger in the future, to be able to deal with these things. So again, where the reading has some kind of sleazy energy here, the other energy is good energy. It's very good energy that combats that and kind of rises above that sort of energy. So let's see, do we have any advice for Cancer? Ace of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Star, and the Strength in reverse. Exactly. Okay. So bottom of the deck here for your advice is the Nine of Wands again. So that's come up twice in your reading. This is a strong energy again of in the past not seeing something, but healing from whatever that has done mentally that has kind of like ruined part of your self-confidence or trust into yourself. But this is taking the initiative to learn. So we have the Wounded Warrior card. You've been through something, but you're not letting it like pull you down. You're learning from it, basically, and healing from it, which is really, really strong for you to be able to do. The Strength card in reverse can talk about like ignoring your instincts again. So the message through here is really, really strong, but you're pulling through very strong as well. So kudos to you, Cancer. This is a good reading because you're coming out again on top and you're learning from things and doing the healthy way of trying to get through and past something. So if you did resonate with this, do let me know. Interact with the video in some way. I do like to know that the messages that are meant for you are getting to you. And I hope to see you again soon, Cancer. Bye. All right, Scorpio, welcome to your reading. Let me go ahead and start by pulling your oracle cards to get a general idea of the energy behind your reading, and then, excuse me, we will go into tarot. So, Scorpio, air, open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Okay. What else do we have? So, Scorpio. Scorpio. The weasel and the pine. Introspection. Interesting. This card just came out for Cancer's reading. Come together. Scorpio energy. Scorpio. The Rainmaker. And then one more. Scorpio energy. Scorpio. The Rabbit. Okay, so you've got several different sorts of energy coming into this reading, and I'm interested to see where it goes. I kind of see, I'm getting the sense of, there's two separate energies that I'm seeing, like, mostly. Something about, like, control instincts, but, like, working together. I know that that doesn't make any sense because it's kind of like random, but there's something about listening to yourself and being willing to see, like, what's around you and the world around you, and learning from that and gaining control from being able to do that a little bit more, or feeling like you're able to have a little bit more control, or not need control because you're capable of doing that. So, like, I'm picturing, like, the rabbit that's, like, kind of looking around to try to see if everything is safe, and learning, you know, when it's not safe or when it is safe, or just getting used to their environment and, like, working with that. And then we have cards of come together, and then the Rainmaker. So that's, like, the Rainmaker is a powerful card, and kind of talks about being able to control things, and it looks like the coming together of, you know, like, instincts and being able to kind of to work with what's around you and benefit from that in the best way that you can. The Weasel and the Pine card, this is introspection. So again, this is like something within yourself. The Weasel, that can talk about like sneaky energy, so like the things that are possibly going against you, but, like, again, being able to try to work with that. So let's pull some tarot. So Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to see? What does Scorpio need to see? So Scorpio. Scorpio. Too many. Scorpio. The Ace of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Cups. Okay. So this energy is pretty, you have two aces here, and then the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups can talking about, like, leaving something behind, things that don't work for you, kind of getting away from that. The Ace of Cups in reverse can talk about, like, confusion or insecurity, or not being able to trust. But it also talks about following your instincts. And then The Ace of Pentacles, we see something like tangible and sustainable that is coming through. So this is a very interesting, even with just 3 cards, that's an interesting sort of energy behind those. So the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Star, the Three of Wands in reverse. Is that more than one? It is not. Okay. So here, the Eight of Swords being in reverse and then the Three of Wands being in reverse. The Three of Wands can talk about, it's a positive card. It's just kind of like a delay in positivity. It could mean that. It could mean some sort of delay or communication issues or misunderstandings. But the Eight of Swords in reverse, with it being here with that, that can talk about like strong emotions and feeling trapped and vulnerable. So again, we have like that energy that the rabbit kind of, it is a vulnerable kind of prey animal. But in the middle of these cards, we have the Star, which is a very good healing sort of energy. So whatever has happened in the past, there's something that has happened that maybe you didn't feel like you adapted to very well, or maybe you had to adapt to something quickly because of things that have surrounded you. But it's working on these things to heal something that in the past may have been holding you back, but it's wanting to be able to use this in a way that it's actually productive for yourself, and it actually is good to be able to do that, because being able to do like the energy that we've been talking about, it's a very good, smart, healthy thing to be able to do, that honestly we all probably could work on. So 9 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and then the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Swords. So again, there was something that happened. You're kind of learning from it and kind of adapting again, making things work better for you, and just getting used to dealing with certain things and healing from the past to be able to get you in a better position. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it's, again, it could talk about communication problems, not being able to express yourself, or some kind of like tangible, like financial sort of issues. You may have run into issues financially because of a certain situation, or it's just talking about the lack of stability and needing to kind of fix those things. Learning, getting yourself together, seeing what you can work with, and then like going forward from there. So let me pull some advice. What advice do we have for Scorpio? Page of Wands, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, Death in reverse, and then the Devil, and then the Page of Swords. Hold on just a second. I have to make sure that my dog is okay. All right, I am back. So we have the Page of Wands, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, Death in reverse, the Devil card, and then the Page of Swords. So the Devil card can be talking about like unhealthy patterns, habits. You can talk about somebody with addiction issues or anything like that, but it can also talk about just needing to break free from like negative patterns. So again, it goes back to kind of like looking around you and trying to figure out how to make things work in a more cohesive way. The Death card in reverse, we can talk about transformation, and it can talk about breaking old like cycles, changing what in the past didn't work for you. So it's like you're being pushed in that direction to be able to do that, but you're already on that journey. So staying on that journey looks like it's really, really important. We have the Page of Swords here, and then at the bottom of that, the Six of Cups. Again, I think that this is something that has probably gone on for a long time, that you're kind of having to rewire and relearn how to do things for, but you're doing things to better yourself in the future. So that's a really, really positive thing. So it's a good thing to see. Let me pull Let me pull an angel card. I kind of feel like we want to do an angel card to get a little bit more info for you. Hold on. All right, so I have my angels number deck. There was something that was... Okay, so this card was already flipped. That's interesting. You are an original, innovative thinker and an excellent communicator. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas. Your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. Let's see what else you get. I'm adventurous. You have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. Now, for these, I'm imaginative and I'm adventurous. That kind of gets into like going into a place that you're not quite sure of, but like learning and kind of adapting to it. So those are good cards. You know, just remember that like if you're going on this path and, you know, this is where what you want to do and where you want to be, it's definitely a good thing to continue with the way that you're going and learning and kind of adapting to everything. And the open mind card, the first card that came out, I think is an important thing. But I think that that's, you know, that's something, being able to kind of look beyond what you're used to looking at. But I think that you're ready to do that, to be able to adapt to everything and then grow and just be able to deal with things better in the future. So this is a good reading. It's a good reading that's coming from possibly, you know, negative things, negative energies from the past that you're kind of getting through and over. So Scorpio, if this did resonate with you, just let me know by interacting with the video in some way. And I hope to see you again in the future. Bye. All right, Pisces, welcome to your reading. We're going to start with some oracle cards. So let's go ahead and get some general energy pulled for Pisces. What does Pisces need to see? Yin, intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. All right, Pisces. What does Pisces need to see? The salamander and black pepper, inspiration. All right. Pisces. Magic stream. This is interesting. It's an interesting energy to be in, all of these. So I'm kind of wondering what has brought you into this energy. Wild Woman. This card has come out several times in the last few readings. And then one more for Pisces. Pisces, the sea serpent. This was actually just at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if it was in the view of the camera as I was shuffling that, but this was in the bottom of the deck, and this came out in a recent reading that I did. I think it's about making things make sense. So that's very interesting, and it had a very heavy water presence in that reading. We have the magic stream here too, so I'm kind of interested to see where this is going from exactly. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards to get your tarot to see exactly what's going on here. Good. All right. Pisces. The Nine of Wands. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Page of Cups. Okay. The energy that's in here is kind of like a light energy that's like an emotionally driven energy. And it's kind of playful, is how I would describe it. There's a lot of aspects to it. Again, it's a very light energy that I'm getting so far. What we're seeing here is with the Nine of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups, it's like something that has happened in the past or a situation that you've dealt with. You've got some sort of charge that you're putting, that has come from something that has happened, that you're putting into kind of like exploration or something that gives you a positive charge. I don't know if it's thinking about it or like moving forward from it. This is really, really interesting though. Let's see. Pisces, Judgment, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. What do we have? This is such an interesting reading. It's like maybe you're at a point in a journey where you have you've kind of turned and learned to either trust your intuition or trust the universe and like hand something that was very heavy over, or release something that was heavy that's over. It's like but there's a big, it's almost like a burden lifting sort of thing, but like something that's freeing and deep, and it had the capacity, like it could have brought you down, and maybe in the past it did bring you down, but this is like the uplifting aftermath that you're bringing to the situation now. Like ending, like when you talk about the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles upright, it's like working on something and putting effort into something and watching it grow. But when it's in reverse, it's like a cycle ending. It can talk about an ending of a cycle and using your energy to focus on something that's more tangible, that's like going to take you somewhere, if that makes sense. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you can talk about, if you're talking about another individual, it could be talking about somebody that's like stubborn and dishonest and things like that. It can also talk about like finances being mismanaged or something. But I think with this energy, it's kind of like you're breaking a cycle of this negative energy as well. Like but you're in this energy of like breaking free from that. It's a part of the journey that's starting to get to where it's more rewarding, or just, somebody, it's like a caged bird that has been let out. Such a big, beautiful energy. Let's keep going. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Magician. It's then the King of Pentacles in reverse over here. Yeah, okay. So Pisces, this reading is not showing exactly what in the past has happened, but there has been something in the past that did kind of hold you back a little bit. That did kind of, that wasn't, there's not really a sense of security in the past. Whatever happened, this reading itself is about taking the energy that you have left, releasing like to the universe, releasing some burdens, and you're on your way up, if that makes sense. We do have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse. You could be talking about a relationship here. Both of them are in the reverse. And again, it can talk about just like individuals who just aren't trustworthy. It could deal with your finances. There's been several cards depicting possibly your finances could have been restricted in some way or just mismanaged in some way. Could have had to do with somebody else. Could have been your own doing. But you're breaking free, and kind of like with the Magician card, you're using all this energy to focus it in a more positive way. This is really interesting, really good. Let's see. Advice here is the King of Wands. Oh my gosh. The Six of Swords, the Emperor in reverse, and then the Ace of Swords. Pisces, this is, you are moving away from something that was difficult and breaking free from something that negatively affected you, using your energy. It's like you've released some burdens, and your energy is now of that, where you're trusting your instincts, your intuition, the universe, whatever that is for you. And you're on a new journey, and what you're working towards, it's like worth celebrating. This is, I don't know why I feel like, and look, the King of Pentacles is now upright. I don't know why I'm feeling kind of like surprised about this. But it's such a good energy. Look, yeah, in the past, it's something that may have held you down, but it didn't hold you down long. It's, again, you're on a journey that is going up, and this is talking about that, not about the crap that's happened in the past, but what you've done to harness what you have, your energy that you have left, and just make things happen for you. And it is important to trust yourself, trust in the universe, and just let things happen when you get into this sort of energy. So this is a huge deal, Pisces. So, I mean, congratulations. And if you're listening to this and I'm like, and you don't think that this is happening yet, this is what will happen once you are able to fully trust and release some burdens from yourself. I'm going to pull some angel cards. I just pulled some for Scorpio's reading, and I feel like guidance is just going to be like confirmation for you. So let's see what comes out. Ooh, I am supported. Your angels are encouraging you to continue your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. Exactly. Pisces, this is awesome. Like, keep doing what you're doing, and you're definitely on the right path. Like, I love this energy. I wish you could see more of this more often in readings. I am protected. Look, we have 44 and 444. Trust your journey, trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. Again, trust it, putting trust and just like letting things out there, letting things happen, and just going with that. That's been what your reading has been about. So Pisces, congratulations. This is awesome. And, I hope that If it resonates with you, just let me know. I'd love to know. For any of you that this resonates with, no matter if you're Pisces, like wherever it is in your chart, if this message got to you and it resonates, let me know. Just interact somehow with the video. But this is big energy, and I'm so happy to see it. I'm so happy to be able to do a reading with this being the messages coming through to you, because it's awesome. So, Pisces, thank you for being here. Um, I hope that I see you again soon, and a big hug and love to you on your journey. And I'm glad, and I hope that you continue down that journey and you make it uh, to big things. So, thank you for being here, and I hope to see you again soon.